Hello, colleagues. My name is Justine Nasworth, and I'm honored to be here sharing my poster presentation on exercise and mental health in Alzheimer's patients with you. Alzheimer's disease is a topic near and dear to me as I have a grandmother that I help care for who is severely afflicted with this condition. The diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease is becoming more prevalent in today's society when compared to past generations. This is largely believed to be because current populations of people are living longer than those populations that came before. Alzheimer's is a gradually progressive degenerative neurological disease. It is a condition that is characterized by diminishment of memory and disruptions in things like language, perception, planning, and reasoning. Furthermore, some common symptoms experienced by AD patients include depression, anxiety, and elevated stress. Here in the introduction section, it shows that up to 40% of AD patients suffer from significant depression, and things like anxiety and stress have been linked to more rapid cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients. Although AD holds no cure, symptoms are widely managed through pharmacological interventions. However, many of these interventions are geared towards slowing cognitive decline and less about treating mental health symptoms like depression, anxiety, and stress that are associated with the disease. Thus, I have conducted a study that examines the relation between exercise routines and mental health in AD patients with mild to moderate cognitive impairment. I think experiments like these are imperative because they look outside of evidence-based interventions to possible non-evidence-based interventions that may be beneficial. In my study, I posed two hypotheses. The first one is that Alzheimer's patients who engage in exercise most will experience fewer symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. And the second hypothesis was outdoor and group exercise in Alzheimer's disease patients will be associated with lower experience of depression, anxiety, and stress. The methods and material that were used, there were a total of 150 patients that participated in this study. Participants were 75 male and 75 female Alzheimer's patients aged 65 to 85 from two different assisted living facilities in the Virginia area. With the help of their caregivers, the participants were required to respond to a self-questionnaire consisting of 4 sections: the Beck Depression Inventory, anxiety and stress level, exercise habits, and demographic information. Participants were given a score for each of the following variables: depression, anxiety, stress, total exercise, individual exercise, group exercise, indoor and outdoor exercise, and the regularity of their exercise habits. The results of my study indicated that symptoms of depression were significantly lower in participants who exercised regularly, especially when the exercise was carried out in group or outdoors. This supported the first hypothesis that I posed. Results from this study did not support hypothesis 2 in that results did not demonstrate any significance between exercise scores and stress and anxiety levels. Now, variables were scored utilizing a 5-point scale, with 1 being strongly disagree and 5 being strongly agree. The link between regular exercise, especially group and outdoor exercise, and low depression scores might indicate that exercise helps reduce depression in Alzheimer's patients. Patients, caregivers, and staff who wish to avoid symptoms of depression in Alzheimer's patients may want to consider incorporating regular exercise routines into the daily lives of patients, particularly group, outdoor, and aerobic exercise. To conclude, exercise has many potential benefits for Alzheimer's patients. AD patients who exercise regularly, especially in groups and outdoors, illustrate less symptoms of depression and improvement in overall cognitive ability, memory performance, and functional ability. While exercise was not significantly associated with lower levels of stress and anxiety, future research could examine additional interventions to address these areas. Some suggested interventions to alleviate stress and anxiety include music therapy, art therapy, and even just doing puzzles. Ultimately, regular exercise illustrates significant improvements in overall health and well-being of AD patients. The generalizability of results is promising and that they can be extended to include patients with early onset, as well as being generalized to include persons with diverse demographics and/or backgrounds. At this time, there are no apparent limitations within this study aside from not including AD patients with severe cognitive impairment. And that concludes my poster presentation. I look forward to any questions and insight that you can give back to me. Thank you.